Hi, this is Glenn from the Machine Apparel Company. Now that you've gone through our Kickstarter program, you kind of understand some of the products we're trying to release through this company. So what I wanted to do here was just go in a little more detail about those designs and show you a little bit of functionality. But before I do that, I just want to make it very clear what this company is and what it stands for. This company is to support USA-made products. That's either products that we make here in our shop or products that are made by other manufacturers that we will integrate into our products. It's very important to us that the products stay USA made. So that being said, let's go through some of the products. As you see on Kickstarter, we have a couple different designs for our belts, and that's primarily the product that we're going to use to kind of launch this company and start some of these products. One thing about our belts is all of our belts are high-grade USA made leather. They're all made for us, and they're all branded with the Machined Apparel logo. And they come in two different versions, either a single thickness, single layer, which is what we call our dress belt, and you can see there maybe the thickness of that belt. And we have a double layer, which is a thicker belt and a very stout belt, and you can probably see the difference in the thickness there. So those are the two belt thicknesses that we're using. There's a bunch of different styles, blacks, browns, and different stitch styles and things like that we're going to be introducing. But those are the primary basic products we're using right now. So going through the belts, the first one we had was the classic belt. The classic belt works just like a standard belt. It's got a standard belt latch pin on it. The belt goes through to the latch pin, through the belt tube. Okay, just like a standard belt, but these are all machined components. And there's two styles that we use right now. We have an aluminum belt, which is anodized black, and we have our stainless steel belt. The difference between them, other than just stainless or aluminum, is the stainless steel classic belt does come with the double layer thickness belts, and the aluminum come with the single layer thickness belts. Okay. The other product, one of the other products that we're producing, is called the structure line. Now the structure line was really mimicked after things out in the real world. These are things that are mimicked after structural buildings, aircraft components, things like that. I'm a mechanical engineer, so that's how I designed them. Again, these come in two different versions. We have an aluminum and a stainless steel. These both use our single layer leather branded belts. And the way that this belt works is basically, it is a through passage for the belt. So basically the belt goes through the buckle, comes out the other side, goes through the belt loop, and then we have a latch pin here that basically sits in the belt, and that secures the belt. Okay, so that's our structure line. And again, these are all top-level titles for products. There's going to be a lot of different product designs that fall under these same names. So that's structure. Again, mimicked after things out there in the real world. The other line that we have is our strut belt. Right now, strut belt has a leather and a fabric version. The whole idea behind strut was that it was to use the minimal amount of material you can put in the design and still have function. So the way this fabric belt works, there's no moving parts on this belt at all. There's two latch pins on the bottom that actually capture the belt. So when you slide the fabric belt through, back up and around, the little pins on the bottom capture the belt, and that's what holds the belt in place. And then when you unleash the belt, they come apart. Okay, there is the fabric version. We have three different colors in the fabric, and we are also working on a leather version that is not fully designed yet. We're still working on some of the details, but we will have that probably in the next month or so. The next brand that we have, feature that we have, or not feature, style that we have, is what we call our signature belt. This belt basically is embossed across the full width of the belt with the Machined Apparel logo, and it's also got the logo on the tab, okay, at the tip of the belt. This uses a standard roller buckle and a Machined Apparel belt loop. This is anodized aluminum black, and this is what we make here at the shop. This is part of it. And this is signature. We tried to keep this somewhat basic, but still put a little Machined Apparel flair on it with the machined belt loop. The last belt line that we're producing for this kickoff is really a cool product for us. It's called the RIP line. Really interesting products is what it stands for. And the reason we call it that is basically what it attempts to do is we use just machining. There's no laser engraving on these belt buckles at all. What we do is we do a lot of before anodized and then after anodized machining to give a 3D features into the belt that represent certain things. This one happens to be mountain biking. You can see the front sprocket, the pedal. These are all in-depth 3D, fully machined belts. We have 4 different styles that we're working with right now, but we're going to launch this line with probably 150 different designs that we're actually working on, because this is really a fun line to work on. Complicated, but fun. And this kind of showcases a lot of different machining techniques. The back has an injection molded cap that actually holds the D-rings on, which is branded with the machined apparel. So basically, those are our belt buckles. We also have a jewelry line that we're producing. We got some necklaces and bracelets and things like that. And a lot of these components right now are in prototype stages for the Kickstarter program. But as we start making the production hardware, production fixture, and production tooling, we're going to be taking tours in the shop, videotaping a lot of those startups and a lot of those machining operations, so we can post them on YouTube so you can get an idea of how we make a lot of these components. So stay tuned to our channel. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming up on here, and we look forward to hearing from you, and we look forward to a lot of the feedback on our products. Thanks a lot. Take care.